Today our topic is why Seneca warned against materialism. Seneca, a famous Stoic philosopher, lived a long time ago, but his ideas are still very important today. He believed that focusing too much on material things, like money, expensive clothes, or big houses, can lead us away from true happiness. Seneca thought that real happiness comes from inside us, not from the things we own. He warned that materialism can make us feel empty and unsatisfied, no matter how much we have. This is because when we always want more, we never feel like we have enough. Seneca said that the more we chase after material things, the more we lose sight of what really matters in life, like our relationships, our character, and our inner peace. Seneca lived in a time when many people were very rich and loved showing off their wealth. He saw that even though these people had a lot of money and possessions, they were not truly happy. They were always worried about losing what they had or getting more. This made them stressed and anxious. Seneca believed that this kind of life is not worth living. Instead, he taught that we should focus on developing our minds and our virtues, like kindness, courage, and wisdom. These are the things that make us strong and help us deal with life's challenges. Seneca said that when we focus on material things, we become slaves to them. We spend all our time and energy trying to get more, and we forget to enjoy the simple things in life. For example, instead of enjoying a quiet moment with a friend or a beautiful sunset, we might be thinking about how to make more money or buy a new car. Seneca believed that this is a waste of our time and our lives. He thought that we should be free from the desire for material things so that we can focus on what really matters. One of Seneca's most famous ideas is that we should practice voluntary simplicity. This means choosing to live with less and finding joy in the simple things. He said that when we have fewer material possessions, we have less to worry about and more time to focus on our inner growth. Seneca believed that the less we have, the freer we are. He said that true wealth is not about having a lot of money or things, but about being content with what we have. This idea is very different from what many people believe today. In our modern world, many people think that the more they have, the happier they will be. But Seneca warned that this is not true. He said that material things can never bring us lasting happiness because they are temporary and can be taken away. Happiness that depends on external things is not real happiness. Real happiness comes from within, from our own thoughts and actions. Seneca also warned that materialism can lead to greed and selfishness. When we focus too much on getting more for ourselves, we forget about the needs of others. This can make us cold and unkind. Seneca believed that we should be generous and help others, not just think about ourselves. He said that true wealth is not about what we have, but about what we give. When we share what we have with others, we feel a sense of connection and purpose that material things can never give us. Another problem with materialism, according to Seneca, is that it makes us fear loss. When we have a lot of material things, we are always afraid of losing them. This fear can make us anxious and unhappy. Seneca said that the key to overcoming this fear is to realize that material things are not important. He believed that we should not be attached to our possessions because they are not really ours. They are just things that we use for a while, and we cannot take them with us when we die. Seneca said that we should focus on what we can control, like our thoughts and actions, and not worry about what we cannot control, like the loss of material things. Seneca also believed that materialism can distract us from our true purpose in life. He said that we are not here on earth just to collect things or to show off our wealth. We are here to grow as people and to help others. Seneca thought that the best way to live is to focus on our virtues and to try to be the best version of ourselves. He said that when we do this, we will find true happiness and peace. This is very different from the modern idea of success, which is often about having a lot of money or a high-status job. Seneca believed that real success is about being a good person and living a meaningful life. Seneca's ideas about materialism are still very relevant today. In our modern world, we are surrounded by advertisements and messages that tell us we need more things to be happy. We are constantly bombarded with images of people who seem to have perfect lives because they have a lot of money or material possessions. But Seneca would say that this is an illusion. He would tell us that true happiness does not come from things, but from within. He would encourage us to focus on our inner growth and to be content with what we have. In conclusion, Seneca warned against materialism because he believed that it leads to emptiness, greed, and fear. He thought that the pursuit of material things distracts us from what really matters in life, like our relationships, our character, and our inner peace. Seneca taught that true happiness comes from within, and that we should focus on developing our virtues and living a meaningful life. His ideas are a powerful reminder that we do not need a lot of material things to be happy. Instead, we should focus on what really matters and find joy in the simple things. Seneca's wisdom can help us live better lives, free from the stress and anxiety that come with materialism. By following his advice, we can find true happiness and peace, no matter how much or how little we have.